Hey, football families. Hey, it's Coach Osborne here. If you're overwhelmed, I get it. I know this is a lot for all of us to deal with students, parents, teachers, to be able to start the year on the way we are going distance learning. So, totally understand if you're getting confused, frustrated. And again, I want you to know that I'm a teacher on campus and a coach. So, I want you to know that I am a point of contact if you guys need help. If you got questions, I'll probably have an answer. And if I don't have an answer, I can probably find somebody who can give you an answer. Right now, this is an email that you guys can see on the screen that I'm going to be sending out to everybody. It's pretty much I'm going to go over the same information that I'm talking about in this video. The first thing is that I hope you guys are in good health. Hope everything's going well with your family. Next Monday on August 10th, we start school. So basically everything goes live, whether assignments are posted online or students are going to have Zoom meetings. And I'll go over the schedule and how all that works here in a second. So basically the video here is to kind of inform you guys on what I know and how things are laid out, to kind of give you at least one place to get information from, because I know you guys are getting emails and updates, and I know it's kind of hard to keep all that together. So first of all, I just want you to know that academically, we want to support all our athletes, especially in the football team. Like, that's our high priority. It's one of our high priorities. We want to make sure that everybody is doing well in the classroom, because obviously that's the lifelong goal. And carrot at the end of this race and journey is that our kids do well academically, so that they can set themselves up for their futures. So just know that I am a point of contact. I teach math, and it's my 6th year teaching. And if you guys have questions about anything, or just let me know, please. All your class schedules should be getting posted today and later this evening around 4 o'clock, and that'll be on Infinite Campus. So along with that, I'm going to tell you 3 things you need to get logged into. First thing is your Google user login. So basically, this is the same thing that same user that you're going to use to log into your Chromebook or your student's Chromebook. They'll use it to log into the Chromebook. They'll use it to log into any of the websites that they use through class or for class, whether it be Classroom or Schoology. The next one on that list is Schoology itself. Now, in the past, we've used Google Classroom, but our district and our school is making a move to using mainly Schoology. And after this year, it'll only be Schoology. And basically, everything you need to know for distance learning should be there. So this is the website right here, guhsd.schoology.com. All assignments should be posted there. However, there's maybe some teachers that still use Google Classroom, which is fine. But just know your assignment should be in one of those 2 places, most likely on Schoology for most of your teachers. All your assignments will be posted there. Let me show you what that looks like. This is an example of the profile. For instance, if I go up here, you can see all of my courses are laid out here. These are my courses that I teach. You guys or students, you should only see about 2 or 3 classes here, because remember, we're going to a quarter system. So right now, right at the bat, you're not going to take more than probably 3 classes at a time. Obviously, so that you guys can be more focused, since you got a lot to do while you're at home doing this on your own, or through you're connecting with your teachers on the internet. The last one is Infinite Campus. Infinite Campus is basically where all the grades are posted. That's where you're going to find your schedule. Let me go over here. This is the kind of the logo and obviously what it looks like. When you guys get logged in here, this is where you're going to find all your information with your grades, schedules, anything that gets posted, once it's graded. So to get logged into that, I shared a document with you in the email as well of, first of all, how to log in into your Google account. And it's basically your ID number. You should be getting this when you guys pick up your Chromebook. And they'll probably actually give you this same document. But in case you missed it, or in case you want to jump ahead and get this done, you can follow this, and this will help you figure out what your password is to log in for the first time. And it's the same setup when you log into Infinite Campus, except instead of using this at GUHSD, which you would use for Google, you just put your student ID number, and then your password is pretty much the same. Of course, once you log in, it's going to ask you to choose a password. I highly encourage you guys to use a similar password for both. That way, you're not like jumping back and forth trying to figure out what they are. Um, and those are the main things you guys need to log into. And maybe your teachers, once you get accustomed to your classes, they'll obviously give you maybe other websites that you may have to log into. But most likely, you're going to log into everything with Google. And some of you guys are probably used to that. Coming from Cajon Valley and the other middle schools, where you're just logging in with Google with everything. And parents, I'm sure many of you are familiar with that as well. Obviously, pickups were today for Friday. I think it's past the time for freshmen, but if you did miss the time today, freshmen, next Friday, you'll have an opportunity to go pick up your Chromebooks. Okay. Monday for sophomores, Tuesday for juniors, and Wednesdays for seniors, and that's from 8 to 12 p.m. Okay. So again, if you have any more questions on academics, school, please let me know. My number is right here at the bottom. I've got it also posted on the website and a lot of different places. Now for football, obviously, I sent you guys out some updates a couple weeks ago saying how CIF has pushed back our season until December. And that's basically when we're going to start practice, which we usually traditionally start in August. So we'll have a 3-week training camp, and then we'll, have our scrimmage, and then we'll get into our full game schedule, which this game schedule has changed a little bit because of the way they've set things up. So we had to drop one of our games, but we did add on another. It's just a different team, which you guys are familiar with. So you guys can check out that schedule here if you go to ECV football or bit.ly. Just click on this link when you get in your email. Or honestly, just go to Instagram and click on the link in the bio. Okay. And you guys are familiar with that and how to get there, and you can see our full schedule and all the dates and everything. Okay. And again, we will be continuing training in the next couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I haven't worked out all those details, times, and groups, and when. But I will get that information to you as soon as possible. Honestly, right now, the biggest focus for you guys is getting your school and classes set up and making sure you're on top of that so you don't fall behind right away. Okay. If you have not signed yourself up for Remind, I put a link in the email as well for you guys to sign up. And that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions, just feel free to contact me. There's multiple ways you can contact me. You can reply to email. You can call me on this number or text me, or you can reply on Remind. I know a lot of the students use Instagram. Parents might prefer a different way. But either way is fine with me. A couple other things I wanted to show you was this is our website. Obviously, that's registration for new players. There's some other links down here you might want to check out, schedule and all that. Instagram, I put up a lot of announcements. Again, this is a good place to get information. But anything I put up here, guys, I'll be sending out a reminder email. And I also have created a Twitter page that you can also follow as well. And again, you don't have to follow and look at all these different places. It's just I know that some people might prefer Twitter over Instagram and want to look there. You don't have to go back and forth between all of them because you'll get the information in either place that you look. All right. If you have any questions, you guys know where to find me.